almost here. We're almost live. Aloha, headsets. It's your boy Frank, and we are live again in Aruba for your PlayStation VR update. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely day. And on to the news. Now, first and foremost, Tiny Trax is available for pre-order in the UK, yes, and you can pre-order with a 20% discount. So, if you're thinking about grabbing that one, which I've heard it's amazing, I've seen it looks great, why not grab it now? I think it's £10 basically, so probably like a $15 game. You're getting a good chunk off that one. What's happening, buddy? We started a little late today. I had a very long, awesome day. I'll tell you all about it soon as I get back home. Now, the Bellows is a new horror game coming to PlayStation VR. Well, I say game, but really, it's an experience. You're a man alone in his home, and I don't really know anything more about that. I have a link in the description if you guys want to check it out when the video goes live, but for the most part, I do know that it's coming out on July 11th, and they have it's supposed to be an interactive movie, which is... I'm into it. Whatever. I'll check it out, you guys. Now, World War Toons has got an update. I am extremely excited about this one. The Christmas map is back. If you got to play that one back in December and you enjoyed it, it is fun. I love that map. It's basically that main fun map, but they put Santa Claus stuff all over it. It's a good time. So check that one out. Now, real quick, before we go on to more news, I got 45 people in here and only 12 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for your boy Frankie. Come on. If you're enjoying the news, then enjoy it and show me your love. Now, on to Stifled, which is that audio game coming out for PlayStation VR. It looks awesome. As soon as I get this video live, I'll have a link to a little preview of it, but it's great. It's that one where the entire game is black and white, and the only way that you can see where you are is through sound. So you can kind of take like a rock and throw it across from what I've seen, and it lights up the area, and I've heard it's fantastic. I can't wait to play it in VR. Also, the big news is Superhot. Now, everyone's excited for this one. Everyone can't wait for this one. And there's a bit of misinformation I've heard going around about this. People say it's only like 8 levels, 9 levels. There's different pricing levels, Joanna. Now, first up, it is like 9 to 10 levels, but each of those levels is broken down into sub-little levels that some of them even have like 15 to 20. So the thing is, there's tons and tons and tons of content. Plus, the Vive and Rift version have an endless mode, and they have a time mode. So there's like 4 different modes, plus the main story mode. There's a lot of content. Now, the difference between the VR and the normal version is that's it. That's it. So if you buy the VR version, all you are going to have is the VR version. You will not be able to play this game in standard definition. If you want to be able to play the game in standard definition as well, you have to get the non-VR version as well as the VR version. And in England, I think the double version is like 30-something pounds right now. I think there's a little discount on there as well. So if you really want to play it outside of VR, which I don't understand why you'd really want to, especially if you have the option to play it in VR, you're going to need to get the double pack. Superhot is not going to turn out like Arizona Sunshine. I played this one before, and it's a much simpler polygon game. That's just, the graphics are not what you're playing, the gameplay is what you're playing, and as long as they have the gameplay hot, which I've heard from people that got to play the demo live at E3, it's tight, you guys, don't worry. Superhot's going to be amazing. It was already set, basically, for a one sensor kind of setup in front of you when it was on the Rift, so don't worry, it's going to be tight. And I've heard people worried that there's going to be enemies coming from behind you or on the side and all around. They will come kind of from the side, but nothing's going to really come from behind you, and if you want to turn and like grab something, it kind of works, so it's not an issue. It's not an issue, you guys. Superhot is... it's gonna, if you've been worried about your PSVR and you've been worried about like where's this game that I want to play, you're gonna get your hands on that one, you guys, and you're not going to want to put it down. The first time I played it, I played for like 3 hours straight, and I could still go. I had that Rift for an entire weekend. All I really played was Superhot. I didn't even try Arizona Sunshine because I knew we were going to get it soon enough. All I played was Superhot. Now, on to a couple questions, and then I got to go. First up, Kevcrid says, hey, Frank, do you have rigs? Kev, I do have rigs. It was the first game I got for PlayStation VR. I like it, but it's not my favorite game on earth. It's not that I got sick with it, I just didn't like the pacing of it. If you're looking for a game like that one, check out Star-Blood Arena. So much more fun, so much more maneuvering around. July 19th on Superhot, you guys. I was wrong. I think they were wrong. Originally, they changed the date like 2 days later, but that's okay. Not that big of a deal. Now, Conrad Cockman asks, hey Frank, you gonna get Special Forces VR early access? Conrad, I am not, but they offered it to me. So right now they have a playable version on the Rift, and if I had a Rift, I could check it out in there, but I don't have a Rift, so as soon as I find out more information, or we get a PSVR build, then I'll definitely try to check that one out. I don't think that they can do a lot of easy betas with PlayStation. I don't think it works like it does on, what's it called? There is, I don't think there's a message limit on here, you guys. Maybe coming through it one time just because I'm live streaming my phone, but really there shouldn't be. Now, also, Michael Fredrikson had a issue. So he had a PS4 original, and he got a Pro, and he couldn't sync up his Move controllers. Now, Mike, what I'm thinking is maybe you need to plug them into your PlayStation 4, and then sync them from there is what happened to me before, because when I switched over consoles, I couldn't get them sunk, and I plugged it in to sync it, hit the button and got it started up with that, and it worked no problem, so hopefully that helps you out as well. Now, you guys are great. Thank you all for coming through, all 57, 58, however many of you that are here. You're beautiful, you're amazing, I love you, you're the greatest audience on the world. Now, I'm leaving Aruba tomorrow, and I will be on a plane, so I don't know that we're going to get a live update tomorrow. You know, I'd love to do it on Friday, but we'll probably just, instead of skipping a video on Saturday, we will do the video on Friday's video on Saturday, something like that. I think I'm going to compile all the Aruba shit and put that together and show it to you guys, so it's going to be a good video. I hope you'll enjoy it. Now, as always, you're the most beautiful people on the earth. Give yourselves a thumb up for coming through, and if you think I deserve it, hey, give me one as well. But more important than all of that is that if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on. Nah. I think, can we see the ocean from here? Maybe we can see the ocean. Hold on. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. See the ocean. Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. That's the ocean. Look at what I had to do. I had to like bring a light out of my hotel room so I could have solid lighting for you guys, because people complain about the lighting if it's not good enough, but hey, that's what we're doing. Alright, so you're beautiful. Thank you for coming through. Smooches. Smooches to everybody. Hit that thumbs up before you go. And you're great. And hey, share this video. And also, my bad, I forgot. So we've had a PS4 community, and check it out if you're playing 5-Point Cauldron Challenge. Put your screenshot on a community. But other than that, I do also have a Discord server. We got a handful of people in there, and it's kind of organized by games, so it's a little easier to organize with people. And check that out. I'll drop that link in this description when the video goes live. You're beautiful. Like I said, smooches, I gotta go. I got stuff to do.